There are lots of things that are common, universal knowledge, things we hear all the time and are obviously true, except when they actually aren't. Which common misconceptions do you hold? You only use 10% of your brain. The 10% myth is a particularly stubborn falsehood that has been heavily propagated by pop culture and films referencing it. In truth, the human brain is an incredibly complex organ that consumes up to 20% of the body's resource, despite only being roughly 2% of the body's weight. So for it to be made up of 90% wasted space, then natural selection would have led to humans with smaller, more efficient brains. Your fingers wrinkle due to absorbing water. Those pruning fingers that you get after sitting in water is actually an evolved mechanism that came about to help our ancestors get a better grip in wet environments. This reaction is part of the autonomic nervous system, which helps regulate bodily functions that are below the conscious level. Glass flows like liquid. Glass that is older does not flow. It just has the wavy look due to an older manufacturing process. Glass as a substance has a viscosity, or how easily it flows, that is 2 trillion times harder than brie cheese, which might not be the best comparison, but brie is really delicious. Napoleon Bonaparte was short. Napoleon was given the affectionate nickname the Little Corporal by his soldiers, but he was actually 5'7", which was the average height of a man at the time. Medieval people believed the earth was flat. It had been proven since the ancient Greek times that the world was actually round, so any educated individual since then, including Christopher Columbus, would have been aware of this basic fact. Twinkies have an indefinite shelf life. Twinkies actually have a listed shelf life of 45 days, but generally only stay on store shelves for 7 to 10 days. The Romans would vomit during meals so they could eat more. The word vomitorium actually refers not to a room where someone would vomit, but refers to an exit from which people would leave buildings. Vikings wore horns on their helmets. Vikings did not wear horns on their helmets, as such a design would have allowed opponents something to grab a hold of, or snare on something during battle. The vision of Vikings with horns on their helmets only dates back to the 19th century, when famed opera singer De Ring de Nibelungen depicted Vikings wearing horned helmets. George Washington had wooden teeth. George Washington's false teeth were actually made from gold, hippo ivory, lead, animal teeth, and human teeth from slaves.